Almost, I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers. Let's push in this work in all sincerity and in truth. I'm the brother Yahya from the James Kingston, Jamaica camp, here with a quick lesson. This one is entitled, The Heavenly Father Will Destroy the Comfortable. No, the comfortable, the ones who are comfortable, is different from the comforted, right? The ones who are comfortable are the ones who are in this world and who are of this world. You understand? Who are friends of this world, who have hope in this current society. Those are the ones who are comfortable. That's why the scripture in Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12 says, "And it shall come to pass at that time," at which time? The time of the end, right? "That I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil." The ones who are settled on their lees. When you look up the word lees, it's basically the dregs of the wine, the preserved section of the wine. Those who are in their state of preservation, who are comfortable, who have the desires of their heart and the wealth of this world, who not seeking a kingdom to come, because the scripture tells you in Hebrews 13 and 14 that here we have no continuing city, but we seek it one to come. So the Heavenly Father says that he will punish the men that are settled on their lees, right? That say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Because there are some that don't believe that the Heavenly Father is coming back to punish the wicked of this world, man. You understand? That he's not coming back to eradicate and to destroy this present society, right? "Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof." That's going into something else. Understand? So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16. We start at verse 16. Scripture reads and says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers." That's why you see the men, the prophets in the highways and the byways right now, that's spreading the word of the Heavenly Father through the four corners of the earth. Those are the fishers, right? Saith the Lord, "and they shall fish them." So we are doing the fishing right now, as it states in the book of Matthew 22, when it tells you that the servants of the Lord go forth and bid as many as they can find to the marriage, for the return of the Son of the Heavenly Father, right? So we are fishing those men, those that will hear the word of the Heavenly Father and return unto him, right? "And after will I send for many hunters." So at the end, when all the fishing is done and all the fishes has been gathered, right? All the true men of the Heavenly Father has been gathered, right? The Heavenly Father is to send forth many hunters. And what shall they do? It says, "And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." Right? "For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes." So afterwards, the Heavenly Father will send for many hunters. You understand? For hunt, because those are the ones that are settled on their lees, that are comforted in this world and not seeking for the kingdom to come, not seeking for the destruction of this present society, right? So this is the book of Proverbs 1. Start about About 20. So wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the street. She cried in the grief, the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools eat knowledge. Because people think that to truly be preserved is to have wealth in this current society, to have a firm stability and dependence on this society, right? Because you hate life, you hate the way of life, you love the way of this world, man. So the scripture says, fools eat knowledge. Those are the fools, yo. So the scripture continues and said, turn you at my reproof, because the Heavenly Father is reproving you. He's trying to show you the correct path. He's trying to show you the way to go for it, man. As in, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. That is what he's doing through the men of the Lord. He's making his word manifest unto you. That's why the scripture says, his word shall go forth unto four corners of the earth, man. Alright? Known my words unto you, because I have called you. Right? And he refused. So there are many that has heard the word of the Heavenly Father, and continuously new, fresher ears are being drawn to the words of the Heavenly Father. But most of them are refusing this word, man. As in, the scripture says, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regard it. No one regard it, man. Understand? Because they are settled on their lease, they are comfortable, they are seeking a future in this current society. But he have set at naught all my counsel, because the counsel of the Heavenly Father shows you that the fashion of this world passed away. Right? It shows you that this present society is a polluted and corrupt society, and it shall destroy you even with a utter destruction. Right? And with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, and I will not answer. Right? They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Right? They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Right? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the posterity of fools shall destroy them. Right? So the destruction is coming unto those that continuously want to live in this society, that believe that this society is going to keep them stable. The scripture tells you in Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and the fear of the Lord thy treasure. Right? So when you fear the Heavenly Father, that should be a treasure, and it should teach you that you're supposed to flee from this time by seeking more and more and investing into the stability of the Heavenly Father, which is the wisdom of the Heavenly Father. And the wisdom of the Heavenly Father shows you, as I have said before, that the fashion of this world passed away. So what's the balance? The balance is this. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 7 verse start at 29. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none. The scripture tells you in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, tells you that that a soldier that warreth entangleth it not himself with the affairs of this world. Right? So if you have a wife, be as though you have none. A good example of that is in the movie Dead President. Right? There was a soldier in the heat of battle. Like as we are now. We are in the heat of battle. We are in the heat of spiritual warfare. What that soldier did was that he was continuously being reminded of his family that are back home. Right? And he said that, no, I have no time to think about them. If I think about them, I will not survive in this warfare. Right? So therefore, likewise, us, when we are in this truth, our main focus is supposed to be on the word. The scripture says, I am the true vine, Therefore, he that dwelleth in me, I shall dwell in him, meaning Yahweh Shai shall dwell in us. Likewise, man. Right? So we supposed to always dwell within the truth of the Heavenly Father, so that he may dwell in us. See? So if you have a wife, be as though you have none. And they that weep as though they weep not. And they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. So if there is affliction that comes upon you in this world, be as though you weep not, because you have a greater care that your focus is on. If there is something that you gain a new car, you gain a job, whatever it is, that is just for take you by, because the true possession is the knowledge of the Heavenly Father. So if you rejoice, be as though you rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possessed not, because everything at any instant or moment notice can be taken away. Zine, so don't put your hope in any of these things. Zine, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. The fashion of this world passeth away. Zine, therefore that's why the scripture tells you in Romans 8, it tells you that you mortify your members. Zine, make you as one that is dead to what? Dead to the affairs of this world, man. You understand? Don't be like the one, like this guy that built up his barns. Let me see if I can find it. This is a good one. This is Luke 12:15. It said, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. Zin, so a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. That is not what makes your life of value. Zin, what makes your life of value is the richness of the word that dwelleth in you. You understand? That is what makes your life of value. That is what should be a comfort. Your comfort should not be in the abundance that you possess in this life, man. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease. Be settled on your lease, so to speak. Right? Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thine soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that laid up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God. Right? So that is what's gonna happen. You're gonna have man that's seeking to establish themselves in this world, man, trying to build and have comfort in this life, and not focus on being rich towards Heavenly Father, man. The scripture tell you that the love of money is the root of all evil. It never tell you that money itself is the root of all evil, because money is a tool. But there are some that desire after it, and therefore coveting after it. They forget that it's this true knowledge of the Heavenly Father is what dwelleth within the true wealth. Right? I hope that this lesson was edifying unto the elect. I think this is a good point to stop it, right? This lesson was edifying unto the elect. I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers that's pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom.